Championships pregame. I'm Jacob Ewing, joined along by Reyes Hennessy. And Reyes, do we have a game on our hands tonight?
Oh, absolutely, Jacob. Frontenac versus Holy Cross in the Kassaa finals. These two teams have been some great competitors the whole season. When they faced off earlier in the season, really close game, Holy Cross managed to take the W by just 3 points earlier on in the season.
That's right. They were a 37-34 point win for the Crusaders. And, going into a big game like this, having that advantage knowing that you won earlier in the season, that you can get a win against a strong team like Frontenac like this, has got to be a big motivator for you.
Oh, absolutely, Jacob. If you beat this team once, you know that you can beat them, and you know that you can do it again when it matters, like tonight.
So, yeah, we're going to have to find out tonight if that gives Holy Cross the mental dominance tonight. But let's talk about Frontenac now. 10-1 in the regular season, and as I said, their only loss coming to Holy Cross. But I believe that was a bit earlier on in the season, so hopefully for Frontenac, they moved past this game, and they did win 10 in a row, and they are here now in the finals.
Right.
So we'll move on to their playoffs. They came into the playoffs as the second seed. Obviously, behind the first seeded Holy Cross. But in the first round, they matched up against Napanee, and they did take a big win, 58-26. What a way to start off the first round.
Oh, absolutely. A huge win like that in the first round of the playoffs gives you all the confidence, all the momentum you need to make it all the way through. And that's showing. They made it all the way to the finals here, carried by that momentum.
Exactly. And then they matched up in the second round against LCVI, and they took that one 54-41. Bit of a closer game there, but still got the win.
Absolutely, a game like that, it's a close game. Maybe it brings their spirits down a little, but they managed to push through, managed to pull off the victory against a good competitor like LCVI. And now they're here in the finals tonight.
So yeah, it's good to see. Even if with that early season loss against Holy Cross, they still bounce back and get those 10 wins in a row. But then we look across from Frontenac as we got the Crusaders, Holy Cross. They also went 10-1 in the season. They did beat Frontenac, but they actually did suffer one loss to Sydenham, 54-47, Rice.
Yeah, Sydenham, surprise competitor this year. They popped off this season. Absolutely huge W against Holy Cross. You'd think that one would carry them all the way through, but Holy Cross managed to make it all the way to the finals here tonight.
Yeah, they did great. I believe Sydenham also lost in the first round, though, so even though they beat the Holy Cross in the finals, how they did lose in the first round. That's unfortunate for them, but let's talk about playoffs now for Holy Cross. They came in there as the first seed. They beat Frontenac for that higher seed. They got to play the worst team, which was the 8th seed. And in the first round, they matched up against LaSalle and beat them 58-44, Rise.
Yeah, that's a huge victory. 14-point deficit. That just like Frontenac, that momentum, that motivation helped carry them all the way through to the finals here.
For sure, and that's why they matched up in the second round against KSS, and they just dominated that game. It looks like the scoreline was 42-23, Rise.
Yeah, that is a much bigger deficit than Frontenac came away with in their matchup against LCVI. You think maybe that motivation, that momentum from that game might be a contributing factor to how they play tonight.
Oh, for sure. I believe that game happened last Wednesday too, so it's very, very recent in the minds of Holy Cross and Frontenac, who won their game on Wednesday as well. So hopefully, big wins like that for both their teams are really making them feel confident going into this, Rise. But we have a battle tonight, Rise. 2 AAA schools, 2 schools that we see in this final a lot. Are you ready for tonight?
I am so ready, Jacob. What more could you ask for from a Kassaa Finals championship?
For sure. But as always, we'll send it over live at St. Lawrence College. Thanks for joining us on Pregame.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Junior Boys Basketball Kassaa Finals. I am Jacob Ewing, joined alongside by my co-host Reyes Edison. Reyes, are you ready for tonight?
I am so ready, Jacob. These are 2 incredible competitors. They've played each other. This is the 5th time they've matched up this season. They played each other in tournaments. They faced each other in the season. I've heard that every time it's come down to the wire, Jacob.
Me too. How are these teams not sick of each other so far? Yet they're coming back here in the Kassaa Championship. I mean, you wouldn't want it any other way. As we said in the pre-show, Reyes, they matched up earlier in the season, and Holy Cross took the win. It was a 3-point win. So that's so exciting to hear that they've had 4 games so far and they've all been so close. So I'm hoping this one comes right down to the wire.
Oh, I'm sure it will, Jacob.
As both teams just announced their players coming on the court tonight. As I believe Frontenac just finished as we head over to Holy Cross. As I'm hoping you guys are ready for tonight. As you know, we had junior and senior volleyball last Wednesday. It went fantastic. So we're here again at St. Lawrence College for another couple games. Right on. As we just finish up.
If you haven't grabbed your snack yet, folks, do it now because the game's about to kick off in a few more minutes here.
I believe this is our starting lineup right here. So ladies and gentlemen, we'll be on till about 9:30 tonight as we got 2 fantastic games coming our way tonight. We kick our things off with a Holy Cross Frontenac junior boys basketball game, and who else would expect? But also a senior boys basketball game between Frontenac and Holy Cross, 2 back-to-back, 2 AAA teams. How else would anybody want it as the ref takes the floor? We're cheering on Stripes tonight.
Oh yeah, let's go Stripes.
as both teams prepare their final strategies for a big game like this. I think early on, Ryan, is going to be key factors for both teams. You know, as you said, both teams, all these games so far between these teams have been extremely close. Early on, it's going to be so important for both these teams.
Oh, absolutely, Jacob. These early plays, these early points are going to be crucial to whatever team gets the victory here tonight. It'll come down to the wire on the end, that's for sure.
For sure. As we take starting lineups for both teams. As for Holy Cross, we'll have Jesse Thompson, Quinn Saganich. 21.
And we're off.
And here we go. Tip off as Frontenac will take the first ball. Look for an early bucket here as they go right into the paint, kick it back out. Take the first three of the game, and it's nothing but net. There we have it. Teams, Frontenac kicking off early with a big three. As here we go. Holy Cross will get their first bit of offense here in this game.
That was Owen from Frontenac with the first bucket of the game.
What a way to kick things off now. So that's Jesse Thompson now. Looking for some hard defense by Frontenac, and that forces a turnover. Great play by number 10 there on the Frontenac. That was Garrett Cowan. Just turning that ball over. As Frontenac now having a bit of their own offense. They try to kick it inside. Scrambling now on the floor, and Frontenac will Holy Cross will play away with that one. As the Crusaders now will have their
Andrew
own offense.
Young now bringing it up the floor for Holy Cross.
They still pass it over. Slowing it down now is Holy Cross trying to find their way inside. Frontenac playing some tight defense, trying to force another turnover here, and we'll see a jump ball. Something I've seen so far in this first minute is Frontenac is going to play some hard defense tonight, Rice.
Oh, absolutely. They're just out there making Holy Cross work for these plays.
And Frontenac now will have an inbound.
That'll be Owen tossing in the ball. Oh,
Pardon me, it's
never
turned
mind.
over.
Holy Cross ball. That's number 12, Andrew Young, tossing it in for Holy Cross. Finds a player under the net.
That's a fantastic pass. Way to find him inside the paint when nobody's there. Unfortunately, doesn't convert on it. As Holy Cross now will bring the ball up the floor with some pace. Kick it back out. Just passing it around the perimeter here. Taking it slow. Takes a look at the three, doesn't take it. Just trying to find a way inside now. That's a great cut inside, but great defense by Andrew Young there on Holy Cross. Keep that ball in. A little bit of a scramble. The Falcons still have this ball. Frontenac now. Kicking it back outside the top of the key. 4 left on the shot clock. Takes a deep three. Not good. Great rebound. And there's the shot clock. That one won't count. It didn't even go in anyways. And it will be a Holy Cross ball. So that'll be Andrew Young taking out the ball for the Crusaders. He'll find Jesse Thompson. Thompson now slowing this ball down. Hands it off to Andrew Young. Young now takes a deep two, I believe, and that one's good.
Wow, that one rattles around and drops through the net.
It's Frontenac now. We'll have a bit of possession here. Try to cut inside. Oh, great look inside the paint. Finds the open man, and he gets that bucket to convert. Great play by number 14 there on the Falcons. That was Owen Evans to convert on that one. Is Andrew now will take up this ball for the Crusaders. Andrew now trying to make a move. Can't get around the Frontenac defender, and they will lock that one up, and we'll see a jump ball, Rash.
Absolutely. One thing I'll point out, Jacob, the defense in this game has been impeccable from both sides of the floor.
For sure. I've seen a lot of I think Frontenac, they came out with a game plan of being super aggressive, and it's definitely worked so far. Holy Cross hasn't had that many looks inside. It's the Falcons now. Around the three-point line. Take a look, don't take it. Pass it off. Frontenac trying to cut inside, kick it back out. Cutting inside the paint, and we'll see a foul here.
That one's on the floor, I believe. Frontenac will toss it in at the baseline.
And that'll be
Owen Rouleau will toss it in for the Falcons.
Owen now looking for somebody on the inbound here. Taking his time here, can't find anyone. Finds Garrett Cowan. Garrett now hands it back off, back to Garrett. Gives it off. Trying to cut inside. Holy Cross not letting anything in. Pass it off. Done great defense by Holy Cross not letting anything in. They take a three. It's good. Pardon me.
That's the second of the night, Jacob.
That was a 2, not a 3.
Apologies. Second bucket of the night then.
Great shot, though, nonetheless. Holy Cross down, getting their offense going. The 7-2 game for Frontenac so far. The Crusaders trying to find something inside, and that's just some good defense there by Frontenac to not let anything in, Rice.
Absolutely. That one goes off the Frontenac player. Holy Cross will be inbounding it under their opponent's net.
And
Opportunity here to make something happen in the paint.
For sure, that'll be Jesse Thompson now stepping up to take that one.
I think I'll point out, Jacob, Jesse Thompson was throwing down some dunks in warm-up.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Man's
we
got
can
some-
expect some athletic action from him tonight.
Love to see. He must got some bounce to him. So hopefully we see some of that happen. You know, you love to see it in front of a big crowd like this. And there will be an inbound now for, I believe, the Crusaders. Refs talking it up so far. They're going to call something.
Crusaders ball on the baseline.
That's Andrew Young now to take that inbound. Finds a man all the way outside. Andrew Young, great little play there to get inside. He puts up the bucket, but it's not good. Turnover now. Frontenac having some offense, coming up the floor with some pace. The Falcons kicking it back outside. Pass it off. Driving aside, that's a great turnover, and Andrew Young will say thank you very much and grab it in his arms. Young now passes it off. Great play inside the paint. Does not go, though. And Frontenac will have a bit of possession now. The Falcons up by 5 here early on in the first quarter. Frontenac take a 3. That one's not good, and that will be rebounded. Back outside to Elijah. Kicks it back out.
Andrew Young now finding Jesse.
Jesse
He'll look
Thompson
for
now.
something to happen on the floor here.
Cutting inside. Oh, that's a great foot of defense there by the Falcons. Not let anything through. And then they just gave it right away. What a sequence we have here. The heads up back in the Crusaders' hands.
Oh,
and
yeah,
of course,
turnover after turnover, really showing the defensive hustle from both sides of the floor.
Andrew Young now. Slowing it right down. Really wants to establish this Crusaders offense. Andrew. Trying to drive inside. Can't find anyone. Has to kick it back out. That'll be Quinn.
He's only got 8 seconds left on the shot clock here.
Needs to make something happen fast. Andrew now, I think he noticed that with some speed, but not letting anything through. Gets the foul. That one's not good, but he will go to the line for 3 shots, I believe.
That's our first shooting foul of the night here, Jacob.
Yeah, you know, especially 2 good teams like this, you'd expect a bit more, so hopefully.
A couple substitutions for Frontenac here. Hitting the floor is... Yep, that's Sam Tan and... Or, apologies. That's Daniel Fitzgerald as well as Anderson Stronach.
Coming on to score, making their game debuts for the Crusaders today. And Andrew Young will have some shots from the line. First one is not good.
Another new one on the floor for the Falcons. That's number 14, Jake Campbell.
I believe we might have number 15 had to go off for something there. So hitting the injury table. That is Jacob Conrad. I think we have a bit of a stoppage of play here to see what's going on.
Number 13, Aiden Shelley, also hitting the floor for the Crusaders. Andrew now taking his second free throw.
First one is up, and that one does not drop. Can't convert on any of those, but it was a 3-pointer that got fouled on, so we will have one more. A very, very tight-paced game so far, Rise. You know, a lot of hard defense, as both coaches said.
He gets that one to drop.
As it's a 7-3 game.
Falcons maintain the lead for now.
Yes.
Cohen Garrett carries it up the floor.
Cohen now. Looking to make something happen here. Making stutter step. Does not pass it off. The Falcons now just dancing around the perimeter. Can't find anything inside. Takes a deep 3. That one's not good. And that'll be rebounded. Great rebound there by Jesse Thompson. Throws it far side. Trying to get the pace going here. Kicks it back outside. Open three. Look, he takes it. That one's not good. Oh, great rebound by Holy Cross there. Oh, that was Andrew Young. Can't get it to convert, and that one will bounce outside. Who will get there? We'll see it go out of bounds.
So it came off Holy Cross player's foot there. That'll be Falcons' ball.
As the Falcons now will bring up this ball. Trying to get their offense going, and they're up by 4 so far. It's a great showing by them. Trying to kick it inside the paint now. Trying to find something. Oh, great little look. That one doesn't convert, but that was a great pass inside the paint. The Falcons now still have some offense there. Put up that one. That one doesn't convert. Those are 2 unlucky ones for the front for Falcons. This is their 2 easy looks. But Andrew Young now will have his bit of offense. He seems to be the pace runner here for the Crusaders, Rise.
He does. He's looking for an opportunity to score here in the.
Oh, great little spin move.
Boy.
Puts up a hard bucket. Oh, that's not good. What a play, though, by Andrew Young. A little spin move. Makes a move around the defender.
Yeah, a little spin move. Nice move. Drawed the foul. Barely rattled out.
Barely just missed the end one, but signed himself at the line for his 4th free throw of the night.
Got a fan here with some kind of noisemaker trying to distract him. Appears to be working, Jacob.
It sure does. As you know, each team will try to play their tactics here to try to, disrupt the other people, and there it is already. Andrew Young now, second one's up, and that one's not good. Just pops outside. He is 1 for 5 tonight at the free throw line. He's got to get that going.
Scrambling for the ball here. Body's all over the floor.
Frontenac will grab that ball now. The Falcons slowing it down, passing it off. Frontenac trying to get some sort of offense going, trying to get a play up. Great little look inside. Just can't convert on it. I believe that was Owen Merlou who almost grabbed that inside, but unfortunately just missed, and we will see a Holy Cross inbound. The Crusaders now, that's Andrew Young bringing up the ball. Young gives it off. Tries to pass inside. That's a great little pass to Elijah Delay. Elijah now puts up a hard shot. That one's not good. He'll grab it with 2 hands. Trying to work his way inside. Cannot bully his way inside. Pass number 23 on the Falcons. Anderson Stronach. Great little defense from him as he finds himself open for the 3. That one's good! What
Andrew is lighting up the floor. Back-to-back blocks followed by a huge 3-pointer to extend the lead to 7 points.
That was fantastic there as Andrew Young now will bring the ball as the Crusaders are down by 3 with 30 seconds left to play here in the first quarter. Opal takes a little tumble. I believe that's a foul coming to the Falcons on the push.
So we've got a Holy Cross inbound in the offensive end.
And we will. That'll be number 21 on the Crusaders. Gets it off to Andrew Young. He took a 3. That one's not good. Oh, great play by Elijah. Trying to heat that ball in, and he does. Falcons now with some offense here. Frontenac. Oh, some hard defense, though, from the Crusaders. Causes a jump ball, and Rice, we will regroup here with another throw-in.
Absolutely tossing it in for the Crusaders. That is number 15, Quinn. He'll find Andrew Young to carry it up the floor.
Andrew now. Taking it really slow. We notice he's got 15 on the clock. He's got one last shot. Can the Crusaders convert on this? Holy Cross. Passing off, finds Andrew. Andrew take a shot. That one's good!
Wow.
And that will find ourselves at the end of the first quarter with a clutch shot from Andrew Young. Rice heading into the end of the first in a 10-6 Falcons lead.
Absolutely. That's a huge shot for the Crusaders. You know, they were down by 7 all the way up until the end of that quarter there. But that shot cuts the lead down to just 4 points.
Yeah, they desperately needed something like that, and they definitely converted on it. You know, something I noticed that's going to be a big factor tonight, Rice, is this defense. You know, especially Frontenac, they do have the lead, and I think that's because of their defense. They played so good and so tight there.
Oh, absolutely. You can just see the hustle. You can see the heart these boys are putting out on the floor here tonight. They want to win this Kassaa championship, Jacob.
For sure, Rise. But hopefully, as we know, the big game like this, the first quarter is really to get a feel for the other team and get a feel for what it's like to play in a crowd like this, Rise. Do you think we're going to see some differences heading into the rest of the game?
Well, I think we might see some differences in the leader here, Jacob, because the score, the gap here in the scores are narrowing continuously, and I think we'll see many leader changes.
For sure, which is what you want in a Kassaa championship like this, is both teams taking their time here at the benches, draw up a play, as you know.
One thing I'll point out, Jacob, we've got the Crusaders mascot in the house, and I do not see the Falcons mascot anywhere.
He's late. Mr. Crusader was here, and he's ready to go. It's definitely going to be a key factor, as we know. As this game goes on, the crowd's just going to get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And if you have a big crowd, your team's going to be playing good, right?
Oh, absolutely. Big crowd brings the energy up, brings the motivation up. These boys will be playing with their all.
As everybody's taking the court now. Both teams get ready for the second quarter. As Frontenac came out of the first quarter with a lead by 4 points, though. Not that much. 32. As here we go, the start of the second quarter, and it will be a Falcons ball. Frontenac now driving in the paint. Trying to kick it inside. Oh, and that's a great little bit of defense there by Jesse Thompson on the Crusaders. But he will be fouled, and the Falcons will go to the line.
I like that play by the Falcons there, Jacob. They found the cutter through the paint. Even though it didn't convert to a bucket, he was able to easily draw the foul because Holy Cross was forced to smother him way too hard.
Oh, for sure. He didn't get the bucket, but he's at the line. He's got a chance to
and
convert
he knocks
for two.
Down the first free throw.
So Falcons now will have a second one, trying to make this a 6-point lead. Doesn't convert. And Crusaders has Jesse Thompson. Will grab that ball. He gives it off to Andrew Young. Young now. Slowing it down, calls the screen. Pardon me, gives it off. The Crusaders trying to drive in. He takes a little tumble now. Tries to give it to Jesse Thompson. That's a good shot, but does not convert on that. And the Falcons will have the ball here. Frontenac now. Oh, bit of a miscommunication. Gets it back, though. That's number 4. Daniel Fitzgerald gives it off.
That's number 23, Andrew, finds Garrett.
Garrett now trying to drive a great little play there. Puts up a tough bucket and is not good.
That one sails out of bounds. That'll be Crusaders basketball. Andrew Young now, he'll carry it up the floor.
Young now, he's the point guard for this Crusaders team, and I think he's going to be a key factor if they want the victory tonight.
Oh, absolutely. You saw that huge shot he made at the end of the first. He'll be making shots like that all night, I'm sure.
For sure, as he gives it off. Battling now, finds someone inside. That's Elijah DeLay. Elijah now trying to battle, but he's got a big man right in front of him. Holy Cross now find the open man. That one does not drop. That's unfortunate. As the Falcons now will bring it up the court. Frontenac, look for the open three.
That one rattles out.
Just bounces outside. It's Jesse Thompson bringing up with some speed here. Trying to shock the Falcons defense. Jesse now kicks it back outside. Trying to carry it. Oh, a little spin move. What a play. He can't find anybody inside, but he can find a turnover. And the Falcons now will bring the ball up the court. And that is number 4 there. Daniel Fitzgerald. Daniel now gives it off 3. That one's not good. And Elijah DeLay's there all by himself to grab that ball, Rice.
Absolutely. Andrew Young now, he'll set his boys up in an offensive play here.
Slowing it down, as I believe the Crusaders haven't gotten the board yet in this second quarter. Oh, great little look there by Jesse Thompson to find the open man. And that is a great bucket by the Crusaders. They really picked the corner there, and Jacob Conrad able to convert on that.
Absolutely. Lead now is just 4 points for Frontenac.
Pardon me, 3.
3 points. Yeah, pardon me.
Frontenac now trying to increase that lead, though, as Daniel now gives it off. Trying to look for the open man. Great little look, and he gets the bucket to go. What a play from Jake Campbell to find the open. Just get away from the foul because there was somebody trailing him, and he gets the bucket to go. As the Crusaders now will have some offense.
Andrew Young trying to get his boys to do something here. Running some sort of play. He finds number 21.
Trying to cut inside now. Gives it off to Elijah DeLay. DeLay. Trying to cut inside. Shot clock going down. Not good. Bit of a scrum here. Who will grab that ball? It will be a jump ball.
Looks like that. We've got a timeout called here.
You know, it's just sometimes you just need a break in a game like this, Rise. As we are 4:59 left to play in the second quarter, Rise. 13-8 game here for the Falcons. Not a very high-scoring game, but nonetheless, it's a very interesting one.
Yeah, I think the low score really reflects how hard each team is playing on defense, Jacob. We've seen huge stops, huge scatter plays for the ball here. Bodies flying over the floor, diving for it. Everybody is hustling their hearts out tonight.
Yeah, it's something I really think it's going to come down to, Rise. It's going to come down to those little things. Looking for the open mans, you know, just getting those rebounds on offense, just inbounding the ball perfectly. I think it's going to come down to those little things. And it depends. Whichever team can do those better tonight, I feel like is going to get the win.
Absolutely.
As both teams will draw up a plan here. I'm not too sure which team called this timeout, but nonetheless, I feel like both teams wanted it. As they will get ready here for the start. Pardon me, the continuation of the second quarter. 13-8 for the Falcons.
Both teams now hitting the floor. Looks like that will be Crusaders inbound. That'll be Jesse Thompson tossing in the ball. They are on our offensive end of the floor, so they will try and run a play here, score a bucket.
Let's here we go. The Crusaders now find the open man. That's Jacob Conrad. Jacob looks for someone, finds Andrew. Andrew Young finds Jesse Thompson cutting inside, and that's a great look by Andrew to find Jesse cutting in, and Jesse converts.
Garrett now carrying the ball up the floor for the Falcons.
The Falcons now to have it at the top of the perimeter there.
Finds a player on the inside, and we've got a foul called on Jesse.
Yeah, it takes a little tumble.
It will be Falcons ball on the baseline. Tossing it in, that'll be number 12, Jake Kemp, or apologies. They're in their ways.
So here we go now. The Falcons. Jacob Conrad hands it off. Gives it over to Daniel. Daniel now passes it over. Finds Garrett Cowan. Garrett now passes it off. Frontenac just throwing around the perimeter here with 9 to go in the shot clock. Frontenac take a three, and that one's very far away from the net.
Looked like Jesse Thompson got a piece of that ball there, Jacob.
Yeah, you could definitely tell that from the shot. Andrew Young now make a little move, trying to cut inside. Takes it two. That one doesn't convert. Great rebound though by the Crusaders. And the Crusaders will hit the floor and will hit the line. That was a great play there by number 13, Andrew Shelley. He will find 2 free throws from the line.
Entering the floor for the Falcons, that is number 14. That's Owen Evans.
See, we're going to have 2 shots on the line. The first one's up, and that one's nothing but net. Brings this game down to 2 Rice. See, we'll have 1 more from the free throw line. It's up, Rice, and it is not good. Great rebound though by Jesse Thompson. He's looking to tie up this game as they're only down by 2. Jesse now cutting in, puts up a tough bucket, and it's good. We have ourselves a tie game.
That is a huge play, tying up that game. It's anybody's ball game now. We're resetting back to 0-0.
As here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Buckle in. As Frontenac now gives it off to Daniel, passes it off. Trying to cut inside. That's a great little play. Uses the footwork to get in there, but he will get fouled, and he will hit the line for 2 shots. That'll be number 10, Garrett Cowan. I believe this is his first time at the line.
That's right. First free throw, that one doesn't fall for him.
But he will have 1 more from the line.
HC fans trying to rumble the stands. Knock him off his groove. Seems to work. That one goes too far, and that one knocks right back into his hands.
As Garrett now will find the ball. Oh.
Got an offensive foul called on him.
Garrett did
almost
not.
A technical. Tossed the ball a little hard at the referee there.
Did not like that one. Actually, almost got a technical there, Rice.
Yeah.
Just just getting away from it because he put his hands up at the end of there. I think the ref was about to team up, though.
Andrew Young now looking to bring Holy Cross into the lead.
Yeah, that's right, Rice. If Andrew can convert on this, the Crusaders trying to find someone inside. Does find a player. Kicks it back outside. The Crusaders trying to bully their way into the paint. Can't. Kick it back outside. Puts up a tough shot. And I believe that's blocked.
That one's blocked out of bounds. It will remain Holy Cross possession. They'll inbound it off the baseline here. Setting up some kind of play at the top of the key. Looks like they'll try and find the open player above the three-point line.
As if you look at the bottom of your screen, guys.
Never mind. They're running a play low here.
Holy Cross now. Finds Andrew Young. Andrew gets the screen. Doesn't take it. Does a little spin move. That's not good. And we'll have one remain on the shot clock.
He'll head to the line. Opportunity now to pull Holy Cross into the lead. His first shot. That one's good. Holy Cross now with the lead. 1 point deficit, 14-13.
You will have one more from the line. I believe this is the Crusaders' first lead of the game. This could be very crucial. It could be a turning point here. Second one just bounced outside, and that'll be number 14 on the Falcons. Rebound on that.
Garrett now bringing the ball up the floor.
Garrett calling the play and slowing it down. Finds Daniel.
Falcons, lots of good ball movement on the offensive end of the floor.
Kick it back out. Daniel, mid-range two. That one's good. Daniel Fitzgerald brings the Frontenac Falcons back into the lead, only by one, though. As Andrew Young now will have this ball. Andrew now kicks it off. Finds Jesse Thompson. Jesse now. Gives it off as Holy Cross will slow this ball down.
Finds the player on the inside, back to the outside.
Takes a look, doesn't take it. Crusaders now, 6 to go on the shot clock. Kick ball, and that will go back to the Falcons.
Garrett, he'll slow it down.
Garrett now. Gives it off. Having it now, just running around the perimeter. Tries to take it inside now, trying to look for an open look. Kicks it back up to Daniel Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald gives it off. To Jake Campbell. Jake, little spin move pass. Trying to put something up, takes it deep two. That's not good. And that's a great rebound. Jesse Thompson, you know, he doesn't have much. He's not as tall as some of these other guys, but he's definitely got the hops, Rives.
Oh, absolutely, Jacob. He is bouncy.
Jesse now trying to kick it outside. Finds the open man. He's wide open. Three ball. That one's not good. And that's a rebound there by the Falcons. That's Frontenac now. At the top of the key. Give it over. Try to cut inside with some pace here. Never mind, give it back outside. This is Garrett. Garrett now gives it back outside to Daniel. 4 to go. They need to shoot something deep. 2. That one's good! What a play! Well, I believe that was Jake Campbell to convert that shot at the shot clock.
Ball movement to the extreme, Jacob. They just kept passing and passing and passing until somebody had the open opportunity.
As Andrew Young now, 25 seconds to go till halftime, puts up a great shot, and Holy Cross puts them within 1. Going into this first half, as Frontenac now will slow this down. It's a 1-possession game. Here we go. Frontenac now, 10 seconds to go on the clock. Can they convert? They're up by 1. That's Garrett now. Garrett working his way, and that's a charge! And Holy Cross is loving it.
That is absolutely huge. Holy Cross drawing the charge. Now they have 5.7 seconds to create an opportunity and take the lead here.
As here we go. Can Holy Cross make something happen and take the lead going into this halftime? It's Andrew Young now. Always calling the plays, letting the ball roll a little bit. He picks up the ball, and here we go. 3 to go. He's got to take something. He takes it. A buzzer beater. That was good! And Andrew Young brings the Crusaders with a 2-point lead heading into halftime.
That's huge for them, Jacob. Andrew Young, clutch bucket to end the first quarter, and he ends the half with an even bigger one.
there we have it, Rice. Andrew Young has been the ball handler for this Crusaders team this whole first half, and he makes a big one convert at the end of it. Wow, that was fantastic, Rice. What a way to end that first half. The first quarter, Frontenac came out with a 4-point lead, right? And then all of a sudden, Andrew Young just takes over in that second half and comes out with a lead. That was fantastic, Rice. Let's talk about that second quarter, Rice. Holy Cross really stepped it off offensively, in the offense and in the defense.
Oh, absolutely. They really put their all out there. They hustled. Frontenac was leading at the start of that quarter by a pretty large margin of points, over 5, I believe, and Holy Cross managed to step it all the way up with a 2-point lead by the end of the quarter.
Yeah, it was fantastic. The ball movement was better, the rebounding was better, and the scoring was better, and they couldn't have done it without Andrew Young, who, as you saw, made that clutch three-pointer at the end of the first half. Oh,
absolutely.
As you see, I think things are getting a bit more stable here. The crowd has definitely showed up since we started this game. Both the Falcons mascot's finally here. Everyone's here for this second half. It's Rice. It's only a 2-point game heading into the second half. It's still anybody's game.
Anybody's ball game is right, Jacob. As we foretold, this will come straight down to the wire tonight.
For sure. As, actually, we did get interviews pre-game by both of these coaches, so we'll take it over to that to see what they were thinking going in to this game. We'll start with Holy Cross. All right, so I'm here with the Holy Cross head coach, and you guys have made it through the whole regular season and to the whole playoff to the final game. What do you think your 3 biggest strengths as a team are?
Well, defense certainly. In our semifinal game, we held the team at 23 points, which is a pretty good feat in basketball. All the players are really bought into our defensive system and are willing to really work hard at it.
Yeah, for sure. Now, earlier in the Kassaa season, you guys did edge out this team 37-34, I believe. What do you think is the key to repeating that tonight?
I think both these teams are so closely matched. This will be the 5th time we played all year.
Wow.
We played 4 times in tournaments. The 3 times in tournaments, and then the league game and then this game. They've all been a 3 or 4 point game. They've won 2, we've won 2. I think both these teams are really evenly matched. It's who's just going to make the fewest mistakes tonight.
Yeah, for sure. And now in a big crowd like this, inside this big stage, what do you think is the key to what are you telling your boys to calm them down before a big game like this?
Well, it is tough when it's high school sports, and you usually don't play in front of big crowds. I anticipate this being a pretty big, loud crowd. We've played in a few big crowds this year, but really, what I'm going to say to them is it's not about them. It's about us, and they're there to be there and support you guys. That's great, but we play for each other. That's something that we talked about all year, and we've been in some big tournament finals with big loud crowds, and it's just trying to focus on what we do as opposed to what other people say, and trying not to think that I have to do something special because this is a special moment, or I have to have a great game. It's about playing within the team philosophy, really.
Exactly. Well, good luck tonight.
Thanks, brother. Appreciate it.
No problem.
As there we have it, hearing from the Holy Cross coach, he mentioned that, those games were very close. They played 5 there, Rice. This is their 5th game, Rice.
5th game.
And each game was within 2 points. And so Holy Cross, really feeling that, they got the win in the regular season, so they really could win this game if they play hard defense and they just keep the ball rolling.
Oh, absolutely. That regular season win is huge for them. They know that they can beat this team, and they know that they might be able to pull it off again tonight.
For sure. I mean, they do have a 2-point lead right now going in to halftime, so that's going to be a big motivator. But we also got an interview from the other coach of the Frontenac Falcons, and we'll kick it over right to that.
All right, so Dale, but you guys making it this far all the way to the Kassaa finals, obviously that's a huge accomplishment. What do you think your team's greatest strength is so far in the season?
Our greatest strength is definitely our defense and our size. We have grinded out a lot of games this year and have been in a lot of close games. So I'm hoping in an environment like this, where it's going to be loud and hectic, and a lot of these kids, first time doing this, we're pretty young, that's going to pay dividends hopefully down the stretch of this game.
Right, and so last time you guys matched up with Holy Cross, they took the W in a very close game. What do you think would be the key to turning that around tonight?
Well, we've had 4 very close games against Holy Cross this year, and they've only ever been decided by like 2 or 3 points every time. We took the first 2, they took the second 2, and I think it's honestly just going to come down to defense. It really is, if we can get the stops, and it's going to be the team who can come up with, I think it's going to come down to some late game heroics and who can put the ball through the hoop late and who has the legs to do it.
Right on. So this is a huge stage, huge crowd's going to be here tonight. What are you telling your guys to help calm the nerves?
Be together. We got to help ourselves through this. We have to stay together, and like just playing myself and these guys playing in smaller environments, the crowd does disappear. Like you're just worried about the game. You only really hear the crowd at the bench, at the free throw line when the game kind of stops. And it's just important to take a breath, be in the moment, because in Kassaa, like there's nothing like this, right? Like there's in a college gym, you're in front of your community. Take a breath and the nerves will be there, but hopefully it's not the last time we're going to be there, and we just get through it one breath at a time.
Awesome. Right. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, and you hear it right there from the Frontenac coach. First of all, wait, they're shouting us out right now. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Kassaa.
Yeah, thank you very much. We always have a blast coming out here, but you heard just here from the Frontenac coach. They're also, he also mentioned those very close games, and they're all 4 games, all between 2 points, Rias.
Oh, absolutely.
You could just tell how crucial those games were, and how maybe tired they are of playing each other, and how hungry they are for this win.
Oh, yeah, you can feel it coming in, the energy in here. It's a low-scoring game, huge defensive hustle from both sides. Score is still within 2 points.
Yes, it is, as we go into halftime with 4 minutes to go before we start this third quarter. As both teams get ready for a battle, as Holy Cross is already out here just shooting, getting ready, as you love to see it, as Frontenac just heading outside the tunnel as they get ready to go.
Should we give Nick his shout out right now? Don't just say it out loud.
With 2 minutes and 10 seconds left to go at the end of halftime, both teams really getting ready for this. As the crowd's really showing up here, we've definitely increased people here in this halftime battle. Oh, we got Falcon hitting the gritty down the middle.
That's crucial. It's crucial for these Falcons tonight.
Yep, definitely is.
Can use this pause here to give a shout out to former Blazers legend Nick Dales. He's got a game of his own tonight. He's playing for Loyalist College.
That's great right there. Great. What a baller! What a baller Nick Dales is, and we had to give him a little shout out there, as he's just such a great player. And wish he could be here tonight, but he's definitely balling for Loyalist right now.
Oh yeah.
As here we go.
Both coaches getting some final words into their players here.
As
Frontenac boys are hitting the floor.
They're ready to go. Frontenac was sitting on their bench the whole entire time during that halftime. As Holy Cross were shooting, keeping warm, Frontenac, looking a bit like they were just looking evil. They were just looking evil, just sitting on the bench. They don't need to warm up.
They're sitting there catching their wind, looking menacing.
Looking menacing. That's a perfect word.
All right, this will be Falcons ball on the sideline, tossing it in. That is number 8. Owen Rouleau.
As here we go, start of the second half, the Junior Boys Kassaa Championship, and it will be Frontenac ball, and here we go. Garrett will have it at the top of the key now, will pass it off. Frontenac now having the burst fit of offense for the second half. Kick it back outside. That's Garrett, and that will go through Garrett's legs. He'll touch the outbound. And we'll see a Crusaders ball, Rice.
Already on the first play, Jacob, you can see the energy both teams are coming out here with.
Oh, yes. We do, Rice. As you know, in a second half like this, where there's only a 2-point game, how can you not be electric? As that'll be Andrew Young. We saw him make the clutch 3-pointer at the end of the second half. He passes it off, gives it back inside. That's a great play by Quinn. As Quinn gets that one to drop. And the Crusaders have a 4-point lead.
Garrett now, he'll slow it down for the Falcons here on the offensive end of the floor.
Garrett now looking for someone. He gives it off. That's Jay Campbell. He finds his man. Gives it off to Owen. He gives it off to Garrett. Back up top. To Jay Conrad. Gives it off. Great play to find himself inside. That was Owen Relu, but he can't get it to go. And Andrew Young will have that ball now. Young calling the play. Gives it off. Inside. Oh, great little defense there by Frontenac to get that one over. Can they make it the bucket to go? Ooh. And the charge is called. That is Andrew Young's second charge of the night, Rias.
That is huge, Jacob.
Wow.
Opportunity now to extend the lead even further. Holy Cross early in the game was down by a pretty large deficit. Now they have the lead by 4 points, Jacob.
You know, Rice, in a big game like this, anything can happen. Like, anything can happen. Even a 20-point lead's not safe in a Kassaa game like this. As Andrew Young now, really a big difference maker in this game so far, gives it away. Frontenac now finds it in the corner. That's Garrett. Garrett now trying to cut in. He finds himself in the paint, but he's going to try to kick it back out. Maybe he does. Finds a wide open man free ball. That one's not good. And that's a great grab there by Elijah Gillette, and he gives it off to who else but Andrew Young.
Andrew Young now, he'll slow it right down for these Crusaders. They'll try and set something up fancy here.
Young now gives it off. Right in between the legs move. Passes it off on the outside. And Andrew Young go for a little sprint. And it's out of bounds. And it will be, I believe, a Crusaders ball.
Andrew Young, he'll toss in the ball.
As he gives it off now, some very hard defense there by the Falcons. And a foul is called, I believe, on the Falcons. It will be a Crusaders ball. As Crusaders now with a 4-point lead, and they have possession. They find an open man. Oh, great little pass there. It's Andrew Young. Put him with the bucket, and it's good.
Jacob.
This man's incredible, Ryan.
Andrew Young.
He has single-handedly turned around this ball game. Wow. Here we go.
He is absolutely leading these Crusaders with these huge buckets, Jacob.
Absolutely. It seemed like they were demotivated there in that first half, Rice. That first quarter, pardon me. But Andrew Young's just become electric. Daniel Fitzgerald comes back into the game, and then we'll have an inbound now for the Falcons.
Owen, he'll toss in the ball.
Owen now kicks it out.
Finds Jake Campbell at the top. He'll attempt to move on the inside.
Oh!
Huge block.
Elijah DeLay brings that right down and rejects that one. As we'll have Andrew Young now have this ball. Andrew. Taking it slow, throws it to Elijah, who just had the great block. Can he convert on both sides of the floor? And he does!
I like that move, Jacob. Nothing fancy. He just backs down his defender right up to the paint and puts in a nice little hook shot.
That was fantastic, Rise. As here we go now, Frontenac looking to, you don't want this lead to get too out of hand here. As Daniel Fitzgerald will give it off to Owen. Owen now, trying to cut inside. Can't. Oh, and he gives that right into the hands of Andrew Young. Andrew Young on a fast break. Puts up a hard shot. That one doesn't drop. Rebounded by Jesse. And Jesse Thompson will go to the line.
Momentum has shifted here tonight, Jacob.
Oh, it's shifted
Holy
hard,
Cross is pulling away.
I know, it's crazy. Like, in the first quarter, Frontenac definitely had an upper hand there. And all of a sudden, the Crusaders have just picked it up, led by Andrew Young.
First free throw falls for Jesse.
And now they're up by 8, Rias.
Up by 9 points.
Pardon me, yeah, you're correct. So here we go now. Jesse Thompson.
Chance to make it a double-digit lead.
It doesn't get it to go. Frontenac really need to get their game going here, as they have this ball now. Frontenac. Oh,
We've got a technical foul called on the Falcons ref. On the Falcons coach, pardon me.
wow. I'm not sure what was happening there. Maybe he just didn't like the call as he takes a seat. That is... You don't expect that one, Rice. The play just seemed to go across and we hear the whistle blow.
Coach and ref still chatting it up over there, trying to decipher what's going on. We've got a shooter from Holy Cross with a free throw with no rebounders. That one doesn't fall. Lead is still just 9 points, still within 10 points of each other.
As here we go, it'll be a Crusaders inbound.
Falcons inbound.
Pardon me.
Jake Campbell will carry the ball up the floor.
Jake now, trying to cut inside, can't. Kicks it back outside, finds someone, gives it off to Owen. Owen Relu, trying to cut inside. Has to kick it back outside.
Andrew with the three.
That was not good. Frontenac now gets another three, and that one's good. That was a side. That was a great shot right there. As that one gets to convert. And that one pulls them back in a little bit, only down by 6 now. Jesse Thompson of the Crusaders now with the ball. Thompson now gives it off. Takes a deep 2, and that one's good. That's a clutch shot there by the Crusaders to bring it back to an 8-point lead, Rise. Owen Relu now. Gives it off. That's
to Anderson.
Anderson Stromich. Gives it back to Owen. Owen now, pump fake 3, trying to cut inside. Can't.
Got a foul on Jesse, I believe. Blocking foul. Or pardon me. That foul was on number 15.
So here we go now, Owen with the inbound. He gives it over to Anderson, back to Owen. Owen Relu now trying to get something going. Can't take the 3, they're going to try to kick it inside. Finds Anderson. Anderson using his height now. As we'll have a foul here, I believe also on the Crusaders.
The Falcons now an opportunity to create something off the baseline here.
Here we go now, Owen. We'll have this inbound. He'll find an open man. The Falcons now. Garrett, who just got subbed back into this game, finds Owen. Owen tries to take a 3, doesn't. Gives it off to Jake Campbell. And that one finds its way out of bounds, and I believe
It'll be Falcons ball. That's great for Holy Cross. Even though Falcons get the ball there, they managed to poke it out of bounds off the steal, and they are going to be able to reset their defense here.
It's Frontenac now looking for an inbound. They find one. That's Jacob Conrad, who gives it off to Owen. Owen now. Back to Garrett. 8 to go in the shot clock. Can they make something happen here? Jacob Conrad finds Owen at the 3. That one's good! And Owen Relu hooks this game back into 5.
Owen has been looking hungry for 3s tonight, Jacob.
He has, and he's been nailing them too when he gets them open, Rice. This is Andrew Young now. Andrew's been lethal all game, bunts him a hard shot, and it doesn't matter because he'll find himself at the line, Rice. He's done a fantastic job so far in this game.
Absolutely. He almost single-handedly brought the Crusaders back. Huge clutch shots, huge plays made for his teammates.
Yeah, he's been fantastic, and he'll continue to do that all game, I bet, as he'll find himself in the line. If he nails both these, Frontenac will find themselves at 30 points. First one's up, and that one's not good, but not to worry, still got one more from the line there. The crowd's going wild. And then maybe that didn't make a difference there. Oh!
Huge steal under the basket.
Andrew, after denied both those free throws, gets the ball back for the Crusaders. What a clutch play now. As here we go. Crusaders trying to cut inside. That's a great shot. Gets his own rebound. That was not good. That was like 4 shots in a row the Crusaders didn't convert on it. Here comes the Falcons. Frontenac now. That's another turnover, and Elijah DeLay will give that over to Andrew Young. Andrew now.
Falcons have really been stepping it up on defense here in these past few minutes, Jacob.
They definitely have. You know, they've slowed down the scoring of Andrew Young for sure. Jesse Thompson now finds a way inside. That's a fantastic play by Thompson. You know, he found an outlook and he just drove it and he got into work. As here comes Owen Rilou. Owen now kicks it inside, gets a man jumping, not good, but he'll find himself at the line.
Opportunity now to cut the lead down to just 5 points.
For sure, as these are some crucial free throws with 1:32 left to play in this third quarter. As that one's not good, and he will have one more from the line. That next one's up, and that one's good. In a 30-24 game, 6-point lead for your Crusaders. Andrew Young now with the ball. Not saying not to hand that one off, and that's a turnover right there, Rise.
Oh, yeah. That's
Held
big
up-
for Frontenac.
Held on to that one a bit too long, I feel. As Owen now looking for someone, finds Owen, but someone will run back to get that. I believe that is number 9, Jack Day, making his game debut. Owen now trying to cut inside, finds a wide open man. That's Anderson. He nails the 3, and the Falcons crawl the way back 3 points away.
Goodness me, Jacob. It's always unexpected from a big man such as Anderson, but he's been lethal from the 3-point line tonight.
As here we go. This game is within 3 points. Both the coaches said it's going to be a close one, and they're right so far, as Andrew Young will get fouled, and he will have a throw-in. With 53.4 left to play in this third quarter, it's going to come down to the final 3 possessions to see who's going to have the lead going in to halftime. As I believe, Crusaders will have a free throw here, as I believe they're in bonus. That's the first one. It's not good.
Andrew Young, he's been cold from the free throw line his past few visits.
He has, but he'll have one more from the line. That one's good. As you're right, Rice, he hasn't had the best free throw shooting tonight. Maybe that's because of the big crowd.
Absolutely. These fans have been determined to knock the other players off their free throw shooting.
As here we go. Frontenac now with the ball. Gives it off to Owen. Owen Rilou trying to drive in, can't. Oh, what a spin move. That one's not good, and that one's grabbed by Andrew Young. Great little play there by Owen to try to bring his team down to 2, but can't convert. 30 left to play here, and I think Andrew's realizing that it's a 2-possession game, not a 1. So they got to make something happen here. The Crusaders take a mid-ranger. That was not good. That was a great try. 20 to play here. 1-possession game. Can Frontenac convert on this one? Here we go. Owen Rilou gives it off to Jack Day. Jack now giving it back to Garrett. Garrett driving in. 8 to play. Takes a few steps.
We've got a offensive foul. Offensive foul on the play here. Fourth foul of the night for that young man. He'll get subbed off.
As there we go, 5.5 of the play. Can Andrew Young make his magic happen once more, Rise? Here we go. He'll let the ball slide, and there we go. He picks it up, 5 to play. He's got to make something happen here. What's he going to do? He made magic happen in the first. It's good!
Oh my God!
This kid is incredible!
Jacob!
Andrew Young has made back-to-back buzzer beaters.
He has ended each quarter with a huge clutch shot, Jacob.
Oh my goodness! What are they feeding this kid at Holy Cross? This kid's incredible! Back-to-back buzzer beaters, Rias. He just put Holy Cross up by 7 going into the fourth quarter.
That is absolutely huge. That gives them wiggle room. That gives them room for error in the crucial fourth quarter of the game.
What is your motivation for Frontenac going into this? How do you bounce back off of getting... He just stepped back and buzzer beatered it in the third quarter. That was fantastic. I'm lost for words here. How do you bounce back if you're Frontenac after something like that?
How do you bounce back? You got to remember that this is it, Jacob. This is the finals. There's no second chance after this one.
Yeah, they gotta forget about it. As if you're Andrew Young, you gotta be feeling yourself. There's gotta be some sort of scouts in the stands right now, and this kid's impressing them.
Absolutely, Jacob.
As he hasn't sat a single minute in this game, and he will continue to play it, as this kid is amazing.
He's unstoppable, Jacob.
As if you're Frontenac, what's your coach saying? Are you gonna double team him? You gotta do something to shut him down here, Rice, because he's feeling himself.
Absolutely. They've got to switch something up on him, because whatever they're doing ain't working.
As here we go, the man himself, Andrew Young, will have this ball here at the start of the fourth quarter of the Junior Boys Kassaa Championship game. 34-27 for the Crusaders. As here we go. Andrew Young now trying to find something inside. That's a great turn by Frontenac. They need more of those. They want to come back. It's over low on the fast break. Owen now can't put up a shot, but he's fouled and he'll find himself to the line.
That's a great decision by Owen there. Could have passed the ball off to a player off to the side, but instead he went straight in, drew the contact. He's a great shooter. He'll probably knock down some points from the free throw line.
Yeah, I feel like he definitely had a better chance going inside there than passing it off, and it worked.
Owen now attempting to slice down the lead. His first free throw doesn't fall.
But he will have one more at the line, Rice. As we have a couple substitutions there for Holy Cross there. That's number 5, Aaron Kika, making his game debut.
Second free throw is good. Holy Cross now with a 6-point lead. Andrew Young, he'll carry the ball up the floor.
As here we go. Young gives it off.
A travel call.
Oh, and that one's going to go the other way in a 6-point game.
That's a dangerous turnover. Shimmied a little too much, and now the Falcons have an opportunity here to cut down the lead even more.
As here we go. Frontenac now. Kicking him back outside. Frontenac, they need something. They're down by 6. 7 minutes to go. Give it to Owen. Owen now. Passing it back up top to Anderson. The Crusaders not letting anything in, Rice. Frontenac, take a shot. 5 to go on the shot clock. That one's not good. Oh, bounced off the rim. Still free. Frontenac got the ball, but there's the shot clock. Oh,
that should have been reset, I believe, Jacob.
It should have been, but I believe the ref will give a Frontenac inbound there with full shot clock.
Refs discussing what to do in this situation. Bit of a mistake at the score table, I believe. Somebody just forgot to reset it. It'll be Frontenac ball with 29 on the shot clock.
As here we go. 6:50 left to play in this Junior Boys Kassaa Championship. 34 for the Crusaders and 28 for the Falcons. It's going to come down to the final minutes, right? It's going to come down to which team's got that dog in them to finish this game.
Absolutely, Jacob.
And so far, it's looked like it's the Andrew Young show. So we're going to really see if Frontenac can somehow shut him down and maybe come back and make this win happen. Because if there's any time to do it, it's right now. It's right now. They got to make it happen.
You're absolutely right, Jacob. Key to this game for the Falcons is stopping Andrew Young.
As here we go now. Frontenac will have an inbound. The Falcons find an open man. Give it back to Owen. Owen now passes it off to Jack Day, who gives it over in the corner. Frontenac, give it back to Owen. Great little pass in the paint. Spin move. Can't get it to go. And the travel's called. And that will be a Crusaders inbound.
Andrew Young now setting his boys up on the offensive end of the floor.
As here we go. Andrew Young now bring the ball up the floor. As he gives it off. Pass it over to Andrew Young. And Young now looking for somebody. Oh, and there's a push there on that play. I believe we'll see a foul called on number 9. That is Jack Day, I believe, for a push.
We are heading to the line. Looks like that was a flagrant foul, so they'll get a free throw with no rebounders there.
Yeah, look, you know, the foul was way out of nowhere, right? It wasn't even near the play, and it was just a push. That's a great play by Elijah DeLay to get the first one to go, and he will have another one. Elijah now, second one's up, and that one's not good. As here we go. Will be a Crusaders inbound there. 35-28, Rice. With 6:19 left to play here. The Falcons need to make something happen if they want the win tonight.
Oh, for sure.
As here we go. The Crusaders now. Looking for someone inside. They find Quinn. Gives it back to Elijah. That ball is good!
Wow, huge three-pointer.
And the Crusaders are up by 10.
That's the first double-digit lead of the night, I believe, Jacob.
Owen now can't get that one to convert quickly. Frontenac's realizing they need points, but the Crusaders are locking them down. As here we go. Holy Cross now with the ball. Gives it over to Young. Young now. Spin move. Puts up a tough shot. That one's not good. And Frontenac now need to get their offense going, Rice. That's Jake Campbell now. Jake trying to take it inside, kicks it back out, and he's called in the travel.
We've got travel call after travel call here tonight, Jacob.
And those are going to hurt Frontenac, especially in the long stretch.
Absolutely. They need every possession they can get. They can't be affording these turnovers.
And a timeout called by the Falcons, trying to realize, Rice, what they needed to do to shut down this Crusaders offense.
Oh, absolutely, Jacob. Defense has been everything tonight, Jacob. Both teams, huge hustle plays, huge diving plays, huge defensive stops. Defense is everything.
Yeah, it's really came down to that defense. And early on, I'm not going to lie, I thought Frontenac was going to dominate this defensive game. They just came out of the gates looking so fiery, Rice, not letting anything through. And now it looks like it's the totally opposite thing. It's either or it's that the Crusaders are just playing so good on offense right now.
Oh, yeah.
Making everything convert.
Can't help but think Andrew Young has something to do with that. His huge buckets have really helped push this point deficit into the double digits.
Oh, for sure. He has been a stud tonight, Rice. We can't stop talking about him. That's how good he's been. As both teams will go at the drawing board with Rice. 5:27 left to play here, Rice. If you're Frontenac, what are you drawing up as you need 10 points?
What am I drawing up? I don't even know, Jacob. They need something. They need huge buckets here.
They do, but you know, it's a Kassaa game. Anything can happen, Rice. They can easily make this comeback happen. They just have to clutch up here as they need some big points. They're going to have to play fast with the ball and really get their shots to convert.
Absolutely. Just 5.5 minutes left to play here in this Kassaa Junior Boys Final.
As here we go. Don't go anywhere. I hope you're ready to watch these last 5 minutes. It's going to be insane, as you know the Falcons are going to go for a push here. As Quinn now have that inbound there. As it looks like, look at this. The Falcons are doing a full court press here, Rice.
Oh, that could be crucial. If they can pull off a successful full court press, you know, that could give them some easy buckets in the other end.
As the referees are going over to have a little chat. You know, both teams have been good tonight, but shutout stripes, you know, they've definitely been a key factor here.
Oh, absolutely. Always love to support the referees here.
So here we go. Quinn will have that inbound there, and he gives it over to who else but Jackson Young. Jackson now looking for somebody.
Andrew Young.
Pardon me, yeah, no, Jackson Young. This is Andrew Young. Andrew Young now. Young slowing it down. Looking for an open man here. Calls the play. Young trying to throw it to Quinn, who's got some height over his defender. Can't get it to go, and that one will go out of bounds. It will be a Frontenac inbound there.
That one slips through the fingers of the receiver. You know, Holy Cross has given themselves that room for error, though, with this 10-point lead.
As here we go. Coming down to under 5 minutes to go here, Rice. As Frontenac now. And that ball's get turned over.
Got a foul called on the Falcons. That one's on number 12, Jake Campbell. That's his 4th of the night, so he'll get taken off promptly.
Oh.
Hitting the floor, that's number 15, Jacob Conrad.
And here we go. Quinn will have that inbound to find Andrew Young. Andrew now makes his move around his defender. Young looking for an open man here. Finds Aaron. Ooh, almost a travel there. Able to keep a footing though. Elijah Delay now cutting inside. Can't keep that ball in the hands, but works hard for it.
That'll be Frontenac basketball.
And Frontenac now, 4:28 here, and they need to get their points going, Rias. We said this a minute ago when they had their timeout, and they still haven't converted on anything.
Absolutely. Over a minute of play has gone by, Jacob, and nobody's put up any buckets.
Which is good for Holy Cross, but Frontenac really needs some points here. This is Frontenac now. That one ends up as a foul, and it will be an in down there for the Falcons.
That one's on number 5, Arion. Back onto the floor for the Crusaders, that is Jesse Thompson.
As here we go. Frontenac now with the ball. And that one's a jump ball as the boys work for that one. And Elijah Delay has been Elijah Daly has been so good so far of just like in those key moments just locking down Frontenac.
This will be Falcons basketball on the baseline. They have an opportunity to create some buckets, to create some points here.
As here we go. Frontenac now takes the 3. They need this. And it's good. That was Owen Ralou who brings the game back into 7.
He has been huge from 3 tonight. Is that his 3rd three-pointer, Jacob?
He's been on fire, and something like that, he's definitely over 50% tonight.
Oh, for sure.
As Jesse Thompson now, the Crusaders pass it to Quinn. Quinn can't get that one to go, and Frontenac needs some buckets here. 3:40 to left to play here, Rias.
That 3 was huge. They've got momentum now. They can score more buckets.
As Owen now almost took another one. Give it to Garrett. Garrett now puts a floater. That one's not good. Great rebound though to Owen. Owen Ralou gives it back out to Daniel. Daniel. Then we got a
stoppage.
Play blown down.
Refs are discussing something here. We'll have to wait and see what happened here.
I think it might have been a shot clock.
Yeah, something wrong with the scoreboard or the shot clock for sure. Looks like they missed the reset once again, maybe.
As here we go. Owen now will set this up. Gives it over to Jacob Conrad. To Daniel Fitzgerald. Daniel now back to Jacob. Jacob finds Garrett now. Garrett, 3 minutes left to play here. Finds Daniel. Daniel's like a 3. That was not good. Grabbed by Frontenac though. The shot clock really reset. This is crucial here. Frontenac trying to come inside. Kick it back out to Daniel. Take a second. That was good. He gets the second one to convert. Frontenac 4 points away from tying up this game. And Rice, how crucial was that?
That is huge, Jacob. Just when we thought it was all in Holy Cross's favor, Frontenac has somehow pulled it right back.
That was fantastic.
They are just 2 baskets behind.
And we were saying earlier, about a minute ago, Rice, they were down by 10. It's a 4-point game now. That's crucial for the Falcons to bring that back. as they really got to shut down this guy, Andrew Young. We've said his name all game, and we'll continue to do so because he's just playing that good.
He's calling some sort of play here. Looks for an attempt on the inside. That one's not good. That'll be a Falcons rebound.
That's grabbed by Frontenac, and the crowd's loving it.
We have a foul called on a Crusaders player. The crowd is loving it here tonight, Jacob.
As here we go. 2:29 left to play in this game, Rise. 38-34 for the Crusaders. Can they hold on, or will the Falcons persevere and come back and win this game? You're going to have to find out as here we go. It's Jacob Conrad now are at the perimeter. Gives it off to Owen Willou. Owen now. Not going to take it. It's going to kick it back outside. And that's a turnover. That's Andrew Young. Oh, great comeback, though, by Garrett to grab that ball.
That's great work by Andrew Young there, jumping the gap and forcing that turnover.
They needed that right there, Rice. They couldn't allow. They had all the momentum going their way. If Andrew would have converted on that one, then maybe that could have killed the momentum there. But here
we'll
we
have
go.
a Falcons inbound on the sideline here. Owen will toss it into Garrett.
2 minutes left to play here, Rice. And this junior boys Kassaa championship. 8 to go on the shot clock as well. Frontenac now. 5 to go. They need a shot here. Garrett
steps on the sideline. That's a huge turnover for Holy Cross.
That is a massive call. And Frontenac's not going to like that one, but it will go the way of the Crusaders. And the Frontenac Falcons have got to press now, Rias. Frontenac, pardon me, the Crusaders. Give it to Andrew Young.
Looks like the Falcons made a little switch up. They've got a guy face guarding Andrew Young, making sure he doesn't even get any touches on the ball.
I mean, that's what you got to do with someone like him.
He finds a way through anyway.
Wow! The tough play is not good. That was almost incredible, Rise. But here come the Falcons. Played it fast. Goes to Daniel Fitzgerald. They need a bucket here. Daniel gives it to Jacob Conrad. He shoots. It's good! Jacob Conrad brings it back to a 1-point game.
We're within 1 point here, folks.
Just as you thought, the Crusaders could pull away with this one. Jacob Conrad comes down the floor, and it's a crucial 3.
This is just like what we heard from the coaches before the game here, Jacob. It comes down to the wire every single time.
And the wire it is, Rice. It's 38-37. You cannot ask for a better game. We've seen amazing threes from both teams. 2 buzzer beaters by Andrew Young, and Jacob Conrad does that.
Huge clutch bank 3. You got to wonder if he meant to bank that one in, Jacob.
I bet you he had bank in his head the whole time. He knew that was going in. He saw the bucket and he says, "Know what? Let's do it." And he nails it.
Oh boy. Both coaches now attempting to draw something up to secure the victory here tonight.
Yeah, as this game, like 2 minutes ago, Rice, looked like it was all Holy Cross. They had like a 10-point lead. Where's it gone?
It's gone. I don't know where it went. It went away with these huge clutch Frontenac threes.
The Falcons have snatched it away, Rice, as it was 28-38 4 minutes ago. And the Crusaders haven't scored since. The Falcons have locked them down and got their offense going, as they'll look to continue that with 1:20 left to play here.
Here we go. Andrew Young now. He'll toss it in for the Crusaders. Running a little stock play. They'll scatter across the floor. Finds Jesse. He's open on the side.
Jesse Thompson now with the ball. Trying to make something happen here. As the Crusaders are up by 1. Finds Andrew. Daniel Fitzgerald guarding Andrew Young. Trying to lock him down here. Gives it off. The Crusaders. 12 to go on the shot clock. Just under a minute to go in your junior boys Kassaa championship.
Tough 2.
That was not good. Jesse Thompson. He gets it to go.
Jesse.
And 1. That is clutch for the Crusaders.
We talked about his athleticism earlier, Jacob. He was throwing down some dunks in warm-up, and he uses it here to jump high above his opponents and put in the tough putback with the and 1 opportunity.
What a shot just as you thought Frontenac was going to grab that rebound and go up the floor, Jesse Thompson says no and puts that bucket up.
As expected, we've got a second timeout here. Both coaches looking to make some changes.
Wow, as the Crusaders hit the 40-point mark with that clutch shot, Rias. It's here we go, Rias. What are the Falcons drawing up right here, Rias?
We had a player foul out here. I believe that was Jacob Conrad.
Wow, you know, he was the guy who just hit that clutch three-pointer too, Rias.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
It is not.
That's a tough blow to the Falcons. He'll be off the floor for good.
Yeah, especially if he's hot right now after making that big clutch shot. It's not going to be good because they need a clutch player right now. And who's it going to be? As the Crusaders take the floor, as Frontenac will take their time in a 3-point game under a minute to go in your Kassaa Junior Boys Finals. Who will win it? Will the Crusaders persevere and keep their lead? Or will the Falcons be clutch like they've been all night and tie this game up? Could we see overtime? Could we not? You're going to have to stick around and find out. As here,
fans creating a rumble trying to knock Jesse off his groove.
and this is a clutch shot. This coming up by 4. And it's good. The Falcons lead.
You saw that? He shushed the crowd.
Wow. And here we go. The Falcons see some offense out. Cutting in. And we'll see a jump ball. Wow. The Crusaders lock up the Falcons. That is a key turnover. The Falcons need 2 shots here, Rias. They can't, unless they get an and 1 on a 3, it's impossible to get them. They need 2, so they need some points. Find the open man at the baseline. It's the Crusaders. They kick it back to Andrew Young. He's been clutch all game. 30 seconds at the play here in the finals.
He'll try to waste as much time as possible. Doesn't want any Falcons opportunities.
Gives it off. The Crusaders now taking their time. Drive inside, finds the open lane, and it's good! The Crusaders have a 6-point lead.
That's huge.
And they need some threes here, Rias. They need one.
The Falcons need 3-pointers. They need huge points.
Here we go. 15 left to play here. They need it. They can't find any options. The Crusaders are locking them up. He takes it, and it's blocked. Jesse Thompson will grab that. And with 5 left to play. And the Holy Cross Crusaders are the Junior Boys basketball champions. They have done it. After losing in the first quarter, down by 6, they persevere and they come back in the second half to win the championship, Rias.
That was absolutely phenomenal, Jacob. Holy crap. Huge clutch shots from both teams at the end there. Holy Cross managing to pull it off.
And I got 2 words for you, Rias. Andrew Young. What a player he was tonight for the Crusaders.
Absolutely. He had clutch shots at the end of almost every single quarter, Jacob.
Oh my goodness. What a game we just witnessed. What more could you want? We had buzzer beater threes, 2 of them to be in fact. Clutch 3-pointers from both teams. Clutch shots. Clutch rebounds. You couldn't ask for anything more out of a Junior Boys Kassaa championship. And what a game, Rias.
Oh, man, that was incredible to watch, Jacob. Here's the sportsmanship you love to see. They're high-fiving each other at the center court here.
For sure, especially after a big game like this where you had a lot of arguments and a lot of contact. You love to see this. As Rias, that was a hard-fought game between these 2 teams. But the Crusaders, as these coaches said, Rias, they came into this game 2-2 in the season. And this was the final one to see who would come out and prevail and win that 5th and final game. And it was your Crusaders. Amazing. What more could you want?
Absolutely nothing. Both teams should be extremely proud of themselves here. They made it this far to the finals, and they'll both be walking away tonight with iron around their necks.
Oh, for sure, Rias. Both these teams made it this far. This is nothing to be ashamed about at all. As the Falcons will get their medal first. And And wow, Rias, what a fantastic game. But ladies and gentlemen, do we have a game coming up for you guys next? And you never guess who the teams are. Holy Cross and Frontenac running it back, but with the seniors this time. It is going to be a battle of two amazing teams here. As we just witnessed, this game was amazing. The next game is going to be even better. So you won't want to miss that. That game, I believe, will start around 7:30. And of course, we'll have it here live on the Bay Ridge Blazers channel. So you can catch all the action right here. Remember to subscribe. And remember, this stream is sponsored by the Bay Ridge Computer Science program. Shout out Mr. Swain. He makes this all happen here, and we wouldn't be able to do this without him.
For real.
And shout out Kassaa, they invite us here, and we love doing these. So, yeah, we're always here to help.
Trophy now. Holy Cross preparing to hoist it.
As it will be Jackson Young.
Andrew Young and Jesse Thompson will hoist the trophy for the Crusaders.
Pardon me, and there you are, your junior boys, Kassaa champions, the Holy Cross Crusaders.
Goodness me, Jacob, what a battle it was.
And ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. My name's been Jacob Young, joined alongside by my co-host, Rias Hennessy. But remember, don't go anywhere. We have Senior Boys Kassaa Championship basketball coming right now. Frontenac, Holy Cross, you won't want to miss it. Thanks for watching.